Chassidic gems on Parshas Korach. So it says in the Pasuk, Ki kol ha'eda kulam kedoshim, that the people of Korach said to Moshe, you're not the only one that's holy. Kol ki kulam kedoshim. Kol ha'eda kulam kedoshim. The whole congregation is holy. Because we all saw at Har Sinai and heard the Rebbeinu Shalom give the first two commandments. Ki kol ha'eda kulam kedoshim. So why are you taking everything for yourself, Moshe and Aaron? We should have a piece of the action. Okay, then the Torah adds Uv'seicham Hashem, and within them there is godliness. Everybody, the whole generation, was holy. And the Sipurna says, Mikaf regel at kot kot, from head to toe, they were really holy. And the Torah concludes, Uv'seicham Hashem, and within them Hashem existed. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah is saying they were, in addition to the simple holiness that they had, they went beyond that holiness. The way they davened is something we have to learn how to daven. Because sometimes people daven to Hashem and they mean themselves. Ooh, if I tell everybody that I am holy, they'll think I'm so great. Uv'seicham Hashem. But they didn't do that. They didn't advertise their frumkeit. They didn't advertise their frumkeit, but they kept their frumkeit internally, not externally. Nobody has to see how what my frumkeit is. Nobody has to see it. Uv'seicham Hashem, the right way to daven and to learn privately. Uv'seicham Hashem. Within them is Hashem. It's internal, not to be shown off, not to be done because they're showing off. Not only were they kedoshim, but they were Uv'seicham Hashem. They were able to daven to Hashem and know Hashem internally, rather than externally, where maybe they would mean their own self. We should be zeicha to this level. Amen. Amen v'amen. Okay. Continuing with Chassidic gems. So it says that they complained and they were fighting with Moshe, they were complaining about Moshe, and it says in the Pasuk, Vayipel al Ponov. He fell on his face, Moshe. And Rashi explains that Okay. Rashi explains that this was already the fourth time that they misbehaved, Klal Yisrael. By the ego, by Rashi brings another three things. So Vayipel al Ponav, he fell on his face. How could he face Hashem? How could he talk to Hashem? He fell on his face out of sort of disgust that Klal Yisrael were not behaving properly. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah is saying that Moshe Rabbeinu fell on his face as if to say that he admits that all their chirufin and all that they're saying against him, maybe they are right. Maybe they are right. Maybe I have to do tshuva, Moshe said. So it says in the pasuk, Vayipel al Ponav, he fell on his face. He started saying Tachnun. He started saying, please forgive me, Rebbeinu Shalom. I sinned. Vayipel al Ponav. Not that he was in disgust, but he was saying Tachnun to atone to atone for the sin of doing what they're accusing him of doing. Okay, continuing with Chassidic gems. So the pasuk says, tomorrow Rebbeinu Shalom is going to prove, is going to choose who he wants to be the Levi. V'hoya ha'ish asher yivchar Hashem, and it will be that the person that Hashem will choose, he's the one that Hashem wants to be the Levi. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah say v'hoya ha'ish. V'hoya is a lashon of simcha. The person who dwells in simcha is who the Rebbeinu Shalom wants to serve him. V'hoya is simcha. V'hoya ha'ish asher yivchar Hashem hu HaKadosh. V'hoya is a lashon of simcha. Hashem wants a person who has simcha to be chosen as the Levi. I recall a certain that I once heard b'shem forgot his name. Certain Adam Godel, who said beautifully, it says, Mishenichnas Ador Marben Besimcha. When the month of Adar comes, we increase our simcha. Mishenichnas Av, when the month of Av comes by, Mematin Besimcha. Meaning, sometimes we have to increase our simcha in serving Hashem. Sometimes we have to we lessen the simcha. But we always have to have simcha. When we serve Hashem, we always have, it has to always be simcha. Sometimes more simcha, sometimes like the month of Adar, sometimes less simcha, like the month of Av, but there always has to be simcha when we serve Hashem. So that's what the pasuk is saying. V'hoyo ho'ish. Hoyo means simcha. Hoyo ho'ish, that Hashem will choose will be the one who has simcha. Okay, let's see if we have a few more. So Moshe Rabbeinu says to them, if Hashem will not create anything special, just that they will die, the people that are with Korach and his people that are with Korach, if they die a regular death, then Hashem didn't send me. But Hashem will create something special. For instance, they will be swallowed by the earth, then Hashem sent me. If Hashem made something special, that they go down to the earth in a manner of descending down, go down to the earth because of a special creation, then Hashem sent me. That's the simple. Comes along a Rav Kodesh Milubavitch, a Reb Yosef Yitzchak, and he says, Chaim Sha'olah. There are people, despite the fact that they are in Sha'ol, they are down the bottom of the totem pole, but nevertheless they think that they're living right. Chaim Sha'olah. Despite the fact that they are living on the bottom of the totem pole, nevertheless they think that they're living the right life. So a person has to realize where he is, what he's doing, what he's holding. Is he non-deserving? Is he down in the Sheol? Or is he down in the Sheol, or is he really living the right way? Person has to be able to recognize where he's holding. Okay, one more. So it says that Mateu Yifrach, Asher Efchar Boi Mateu Yifrach. The one who I choose, the Rebbeinu Shalom says, his rod will blossom. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah is saying, Mateu, you think it means a rod? It means one who's humble. Mateu, he's inclining, he lowers himself. He's guaranteed. Somebody who's onav, somebody who's lowers himself, he's guaranteed that he will ascend from where he is to a higher position. Rav HaKodesh Reb Yaakov Tzvi Midinav. Okay. The Eibishter should help us. We should be able to fulfill all these beautiful Hashkafas HaTorah. Amen v'amen.